which will be in the next few years, conformity is important. So it's not to make all houses red or all whatever, but is to build on conformity so things do blend. And that is also what was shared with me, that this was not to be I don't know what the storage facilities honestly are, the names of them, but some are these big square buildings that look like, alien ships out of nowhere. This one looks like it blends into the hill, and as shared, it would look like it's only 20 feet high at its highest point because of how it's built into the hill. But it's not that I'm looking for a storage facility. That's not what I'm looking for. This is not my project. This is not my property. I truly believe you do not want, collectively, us, the government, to own the property. I do believe that you, like me, believe that each property owner should have the ability to build what's in accordance with what they're allowed to build. It was B&R as a term. Like I said, the title changed, but the book remained the same. And the content really remained the same. And the requirements, the allowances have really remained the same in C2 and C3. This was B&R, it's the same from the mid-60s to what it is today. That hasn't changed. What has changed is the bulk requirements have lowered, have been lessened because of you collectively saying we do not want this next to residential property to be so enormous and so high that you can't see the North Star. It overshadows things. We want it to conform to properties. We collectively, all commissioners, it was a unanimous vote to come up with the ordinance that we did to allow properties to be a maximum of 35 feet with a sliding scale up to 50 feet as long as it has enough distance from the residential property. That was shared. The intent is still to remain the same and no higher than 35 feet. So I'm like, this is a win-win situation. If you wanted it to be no higher than 35 feet. The other win-win situation was, again, that ingress-egress coming from Liberty Road and not being, challenged in the community. So that was a large, to me, win for us collectively. But no, it's hard to say it's regardless, but it is regardless whether it's a storage facility or something else that is allowed to be in place. What we don't want to do is we do not want to change our ordinances and allowances every time we turn around when somebody doesn't want or a community doesn't want something. That's unfair. And this is affecting, the decision we made is affecting a large part of the county. The catalyst is this, to make these decisions, but the decisions we made are affecting a large part of the county. I know, I apologize, long-winded answer, but that was the process in getting to where we are today. So.
Okay, so just to follow up then, when will we know what the height above the current structure would be? When would that information be available?
Once we move forward with a site plan and elevations. I would say that would be in the next 30 to 45 days.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.